Hi, I am Mr. Janae. Just a little bit about me, and then I'll talk about our course. So, um, my wife and I, my wife Meredith and I live in Westfield. We have a little bit more than a 1.5-year-old Elliot. Here he is feeding looks like a lamb or a sheep at the most recent state fair this summer. And then here he is before the start of last school year. So it's crazy how much they grow, as I'm sure you all know. I went to IU, I have a Bachelor of Arts in Economics. This is my second year teaching economics. Before this, I taught math for 5 years, so this is now my 7th year teaching at Carmel. Economics is in the social studies department of Carmel High School, so I had a little bit of a transition where I moved from math to economics, but it's been good. I really like this department here. And economics is the social science that explores decision making. So we're exploring decision making within economics. This is why we want to study economics, right? It helps us understand current events, helps us make decisions, and explain why governments use certain policies. Be Smarter is the one I like, and then graduate. So at least through the class of 2028, economics is still a graduation requirement, although it has currently been removed from class of 2029 on, so at least for 3 more years, still a graduation requirement that people need. Overall, our course involves 4 units. The first unit is about economic thinking. The second unit is on markets, and that encompasses microeconomics. Units 3 and 4 on economic indicators and economic policy, and that is under the macro, the larger scale macroeconomic model. So how the course is structured: for most units, we have 6 to 7 content days, then 1 content review day, followed by a test day, and then we have a makeup day for those tests, as well as an intro to the next unit, and then we have a test review and revisit 2 days after that initial test day. The reason we have this makeup day in here, if we're doing it, is because in the past when I've done things like this, the day after the test, I'm end up having a chunk of people making it up, so then they can't review the test. So I want to give as many people as possible that opportunity to review and revisit that test on the second day following the test. Grades, there's 1 test per unit. Units 3 and 4 are split between a test and a project, so close to 1 test per unit. That's 80% of their overall grade, basically 20% per unit from those assessments. And then 1 formative grade per unit that we'll put in, which combines to be 20% total for the overall grade. Retake policy: as long as students are actively participating, paying attention, and giving a good faith effort the first time on their initial assessment, they would qualify for that retake. There we go. Okay. So behavior, we've talked about some of this in class with your students a lot. Now we have the new law in place helping us enforce some of these phone things a little bit stronger than we have had in the past. Class is not a time to be on your phone a whole bunch. Keep the phones away, no headphones. Be on time, be kind, and we do a lot of group activities or partner activities and helping one another, working through that. I tend to see students have more success with that overall. Students always ask, if I wasn't here, what do we do? Yes, we did stuff. Did you check your calendar, which is posted on Canvas? And then did you check the individual module in Canvas for what we're doing? So when we look on Canvas, there's an agenda for the day, a link to the resources for that chapter, for that section, notes and PowerPoints from class, and there are some YouTube playlists of helpful videos and class lectures. If those exist, they're from a former teacher of this course. Because I have a 1.5-year-old, I have not had time to record some of those class lecture videos. So those are from older teachers using similar content that are not exactly the same. Best way to contact for the students is Canvas message. If you, as parents and guardians, would like to contact me via email, that's okay. I will just warn you that I stop checking messages after the school day. I don't check my email after the school day. I want to spend time with my wife and son, and I will get back to you as soon as I get back the next day, or within a little bit of the start of the day, the next day. But if you message me over the weekend, I will not see it until Monday morning. That's about it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me or send me a Canvas message. Both work, and have a great rest of your day.